We have a ranked arena game on our hands, and the Otter, he randomed Sicilians into Tatars. And Tatars, that's not really your top tier arena civilization. They get a little bit extra food from the cows, so I guess they have options, but they have lousy monks, and they struggle with infantry options. They don't benefit from any elevation advantage, because there aren't any hills on the arena. Just not really playing it, except for the little food boost from the longer lasting cows, so to speak. The Tatars aren't really in a good spot. So Sörenius with the Tatars here, probably not too happy with the random against Sicilians. Otter, probably happy seeing Sicilians against the Tatars. What are the Sicilians famous for? They have First Crusade, so if you get 5 town centers, you could benefit max from the unique technology granting you 7 sergeants per town center up until 5 town centers. When it was released, it was actually 10, but that was kind of OP to have 50 military out of nowhere. It's still kind of OP to have 35 military out of nowhere, but at least it's a little bit better. But if we're thinking a little bit of strategic pluses and minuses here, first things first, let's say the Otter gets to First Crusade here. What's one of the better ways to deal with a huge mass of infantry? That's infantry of your own. And Tatars, they lack both the Castle Age and Imperial Age defense. I think they most definitely don't get champions, but I think they don't even get 200 swordsmen, do they? So that's of concern. Now on the plus side, with the Sicilians, as Otter said, they don't have the best monks, neither do Tatars, so this is not going to be a monk atonement war, to put it that way. But Otter, as the Sicilians, he constructs castles 100% faster, or whatever the ratio is these days. 200, stops at 200, yes. So, I suppose in the Imperial Age, late Imperial Age, if the Tatars get the economy to sustain and get to the unique technology, they could get into Timurian siegecraft for the trebuchets. Giving them +2 range from the trebuchets makes it easier to deal with the Sicilian castles. They have cav archers with instant thumbering and Parthian tactics, which will help them against any infantry units as well, especially the Parthian tactics bit. And yeah, and thumbering as well for faster firing rate. But then again, Sicilians have Hauberk Cavalier with extra pierce armor, so it's true. The unique technology of the Tatars give them access to flaming camels, which would be a way to deal with mass cavalry from the Sicilians. Can't say I've seen flaming camels a lot in my 5,000 games casted and or played of Age of Empires, but it's there, it's an option. No one going to the feudal age just yet. Idle time at a proper minimum. These are their ratings. Didn't you break 1400 or 1500 not long ago, Otter? What's happened? Anyway, 1329, 1328, pretty equal resistance here. Opposition here. Yeah, flaming camels got bonus damage against buildings. That's true, I've seen that actually. And that's so little of a buff, it's not even funny. It's truly insignificant. Oh, you made 1500 Bengali monk rushing on hideout. Yeah, that doesn't count then. Oh, you've been Bengal monk rushing on Arena as well, huh? No, on Arabia as well, huh? You should have seen my attempt a while ago. It was an absolute disaster, and still it almost worked. I just didn't have eco or bother to add spears, so I lost them. And I chased 3 Burmese Minotaurs with 10 villagers for most of my feudal age. Because I went naked past castle. Bengali mock rush on Arabi. Alright, you're in monk school. Cap Joe's initiative. Looks like our Tatars fan is going to gold. A little bit late here if the approach is FC here. Because he already clicked Fuel Age. 2 gold. Second lumber camp move. That's also a little bit late for a second lumber camp. It could be that selling food with the Tatars could save your day here. Still didn't start collecting gold. Yeah, this is not going to be a very good fast castle if that's the idea for Sorenius here. You wrote an essay. Well, monk school should have essays, shouldn't it? Anyway, Fuel Age kicking in for the Otter. He's 1 population less than Sorenius. He has the gold needed to go to the next stage. Does he have the food though? I think he does, because he's on berries. He's on... Uh-oh. He sent villagers from berries to build a market, so maybe he'll need to trade some resources here. Could sell 100 stone. He is Sicilian, starts with extra stone anyway. Orbital point here. Blacksmith a little bit late. Still gonna be better than Sorenius, who just now dropped the blacksmith. He's going to need the market or stable as well. We're going to click Castlation at roughly the same time here. A little bit earlier for the Otter. It's just missing 50 food here. Could even buy it if he wants to. He goes for Loom instead, which is fine as well if he wants to move forward with castles. What the hell is this lumber camp? It's all about efficiency, guys. Don't walk longer than you need to get that first or second lumber camp up. The Altar has been doing so many monk plays on Arena. He's forgotten how to do conventional Lefsy. By the looks of it. But beats the Tatars player by 2 seconds to the castle age in the end. In fact, higher idle TC time for the Otter. Factor in Loom with this one as well, so 26 to 28 villagers. Should give Sorenius a better start to the castle age, but look at the stone situation here. Otter is definitely going to drop a castle, whether that be forward or at home, I don't know. It's not going to be Siege Tower castle drop, I think, even though it's 12 on wood. It's an option, but Siege Workshop costs 200 wood, and then you didn't need to make the Siege Tower as well, which costs wood and gold. This just doesn't add up. Yeah, he didn't send any villagers forward yet either. We'll see where the castle goes. So Sorenius definitely wants to contest the middle situation here with scouts. He's got a second scout out already. It's about to reach the castle age. Otter, moving forward. Not taking any chances here. He's sending at least 10, 11 villagers, perhaps? No, 10 villagers. And these are Sicilian villagers. No way they're not going to complete this one. Wherever it goes. I have a feeling Sorenius has some idea what might be coming here. There's scouting everywhere now, is looking for the villagers that have now turned over to not immediately drop a castle, but drop a siege worker first. Now I'm even more confused here. Where are we going? The scouts are guarding the relics. Oh, it's a wolf hunt. Okay, so it is. Okay, I should have seen that. I should have guessed that. Should have guessed that. Should have guessed that. He's seen the siege tower. He's got another scout at home, but will he now pull all of the scouts home to stop this castle from... Well, you don't stop a Sicilian's castle, do you? Castle here. Castle here. Castle here. Castle here. Where are we going? There we go. Any other civ and Otter might struggle a bit here, but this is Sicilians. There's not even any point dropping that tower. There's no point. Look at the look at the build speed of the castle. Also right on the stone, so Otter, once this castle is up, he could uh-oh. Yeah, he could mine more stone and drop it on the castle. It's gonna need quite a bit. The castle should be dealing with these scouts, no problem. Sirenius keeps queuing scouts. Sorry, light cav, in fact. But they will be dying to castle fire, so... Oh. Oh. Siege tower, castle drop, and monks. Do Sicilians at least get redemption, so we could get some juicy building conversions here? Not too sure if they do. No, they don't. Right. Yeah, I'm mixing that up because Burgundians do, I believe. Hello. The taxi is over here. That works both ways, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe we're also afraid of the light cap. There's an outpost from some vision as well. Sirenius is fortunate enough to have some booming space in the back, so he's placed another TC back on the wood line. He is going to lose some gold access though. A couple of sergeants out from the castle as well, hunting the monk over here. When or if Otter ever gets to First Crusade, he will not only get the sergeants from the technology, but also get conversion resistance. Now, issue for Otter here, why would he make monks when there are light cab already on the field? Okay. Is this Otter or MBL? Outpost rush confirmed. And Sirenius doesn't seem to mind Otter peeking about. He even just casually moves in with the sergeantcy because he knows that there's no villagers to garrison the TC here anymore. Not deleting walls, true. Well, human stone walls are precious, they don't really exist. Seems like Otter's rush is working though, he's gonna lose the siege workshop, why would he care about that? He's eventually going to drop another castle anyway. He's got more stone at home, so he could task more villagers at home to drop that second castle and be done with it. Oh yeah, that's right. It's not humans, it's Tatars. Yeah, still. Some people prefer that extra layer of protection. Isn't that Monk School 101 from Captro's side, Arsak? It's the only thing Captro does on Arena. And it works for him. Use the force, Otter. Get the bonk. Monel is in danger. He's going to be hunted down by a light cav here. Unless... Alright, he deletes it. Never lost a Jaw Rush. I'm not surprised, Arsak. It's depending on civilization, it's not always that efficient. I did cast him in Arena Classic, and Zhao tapped out after the 5th game in the best of 7 because he ran out of monk sips. So it's 2 TCs for Sorenius, but he's massively behind in economy regardless, because the Otter has 2 TCs at home as well. He's been keeping the production going relatively consistently here. Here comes a castle from Sorenius though. Castle, stable. Mangonel moves over, but that only delays the castle a little bit. Oh, the knight is out actually. Does Sorenius have monks still? He has 1 monk. So he may be able to get a conversion in here. Tatars have access to camels as well, so you could make camels here. Let's see if 1 knight is enough to deny this. It might be, it might not. Not if Sorenius gets the quick walls up, and now the Mangonel is out of position as well. Oh, Sorenius got a little bit too confident here. He's losing more building villagers. At the very least, he's losing more villagers here and putting himself further behind. And investing into the castle at this point doesn't really make sense either. I think you'd rather want to try and stabilize your economy, maybe utilize other parts of the map. Otter is just being plain annoying here and getting away with it, forcing a castle while setting up a decent economy at home. 3rd DC in place as well. Oh, you didn't know you were that ahead in builds, Otter. It kind of makes sense because it's a low eco push to begin with for you as well. But on the other hand, it's working, and there's some free farms to be stolen here if Sorenius doesn't pay attention. Are there? Yeah, there are 4 relics inside here. That's why Sorenius has such a decent gold situation, even without mining gold at all. Relics are definitely doing him a favor here. That's the Otter. Says, this is my base now. He also constructs town centers faster, so that one is easily going to complete with only 2 villagers, and there's not much army from Sorenius to stop it anyway. Still got some light cab out and about, but what deal is this? It says right here. Because it's a ranked game and then capture rate shows it. That's gonna be a rip Mangonel for the Otter over here. And the Sergeant as well, probably. They did complete the TC, he has 4 TCs now. He is probably going to go for Imperial Age rather than First Crusade here. Even though... Nah, he needs to do that castle, so he's going Imp. Yeah, there it is. Then he's going to tread down this one and end the game with, I don't know, what. Maybe he'll be able to afford First Crusade in Imperial Age. Where's Goodbye Imp? That's true, actually. Or could he? Kind of. Is that buy in that cell? Or what's the... Ah. Yeah, I probably could, I guess. Oh. Yeah, he still has the 4 relics. Interestingly enough. I'm gonna drop a castle you can't refuse. Kind of a random castle in the middle here, but I think it's just for the traps from either side. And you drop a castle, I drop a castle. There's knights out on the field. There's one monk getting the conversion. Good conversion from red. Sicilians builders, but Tatars having more builders around here. Not really enough knights for the Otter to end this, but red's knights aren't engaging against the builders either, and it is... yeah, they're building so fast. This one goes up. It's gonna complete, and it might even deny this one with garrisoning these villagers inside. Let's see. Garrison! This could be a petard war, actually. Or maybe not. Oh, I almost denied it! Almost denied it. But now, since Murder Holes isn't in, Otter could actually cap the foundation of this castle with his knights. Use the firing power from his own castles. He's also in the Imperial Age. And could just, if he has a market, which he has over here, he could sell wood. And start producing trebs, but... his treb is going to go for this one instead, but it doesn't matter. So Endius actually able to go Imperial Age with the resources here, but he's going to need 2.5-3 minutes for that. So so he can't possibly contest the trebs of the Otter here. A little bit of a not ideal economy for the Otter entering the Imperial Age. Lots of wood, but he could still sell wood, get at least 3 or 4 or 5 trebs out, and it's GG for Serenius. He can't handle that. It seems like he was even preparing to go into cavalry archers here for some reason. Yeah, you don't need petards here. You lost an arena game to full petard. Yeah, that's the kind of flex I don't want to experience. Let's have a look here at Stone Collection. Could be interesting to have a deeper dive into. Let's have a look at the Stone Collection situation here. See a consistent stone collection from the Otter in the early game here, whereas Red didn't start collecting until mid-22 when he realized he might need a defensive castle. Five cocks, apparently enough to allow for frilled petards then. Okay, interesting. Those arena clowns never cease to amaze me. So many different approaches. 5 relics, 2,000 relics gold. So there was a window of opportunity for Serenius to go Imperial Age here at some point. It's a pro feature, yes. Advanced stats. Lots of things you could check here, like all resources collected, number of builders, APM. Similar castle times here, though it should have been a little bit faster for Otter. His build was a bit off. He did go to feudal age with 1 builder lower.